Martinofo me guest so atinofo enda me guest oye ya bodu ayeboafo yaw akwaba enda ma boys ni ya
waboni
oh nda de my de yaw entertainment industry ensam ni twegu last week na me say Yvonne no book no oye I'm not Yvonne Nelson ya hwe ni e book no botum wa trend afimu ni nyina because obia obo nidi no book ni mu bia kade orbo modena na wa reply a shedo obeyi last week inyanya okade na sumpo no reply obaba nti no chere sadam reply ne ba e wo trend again ende fit area biri mu ho monom na yehu de bloggers bi wa sha say were blog there oye Yvonne ne maame omede na ne health no baby we do no nya kra mo wa rational hospital mebusuafo mpo ho afre meeting a lot of people are attributing it to Nsama Yvonne Trow wo book no mu de ni nyina aka wona bia maame no wadwen ama na ne blood pressure wa koso ono ndanchan inde nyubriela na yenya nte de oye sa akode ne reply na ozema Yvonne no it has been removed from Apple Music and Spotify. First off, Oban enyum to ejumema a woman kasa. Would you say that SAC did well in giving a reply to Yvonne?
Well, in the main kasa even as a nyumtuni, but
okay.
as a brand person there.
Okay.
Definitely when obi kan send fan hona emuyedura considering o brand ne asemna ba kon kan no usually I say with me but now it me be clear because in a way no it makes me affect o way you me say o partnership with let's say nko sponsor wo and I am penyimfo bi o mu hu in high esteem almost omoboa.
Okay.
So when me am making an explanation because I think nko kan book no there was a lot of misconception with Pinkrofog again say Sako de Ekache Yvonne say Uncle Yingu. But book him no, the Yvonne kind near now dream no na Sako de yen ready. And I the only thing a year near Sako de in the call hospital no.
Okay, Jano.
One Kujano one sound ambition. But there is no way I'll trust say Sako de for sin say on your abortion and Sako de Castle Uncle Yin say Ningu. But I think commentary uncle for fine near oh Sako de Castle Onko Yingu what you see it was right say Sako de be out so be kase oh and yes saying it here and I when into na monsieur Onko ye is and yet me reason me into reply ni dey it was na say easy
no do see but then looking at the insults na owu no wasn't necessary.
Well in a way it made me can say ain't necessary because wait me I can story here particular you may be at the account but so say now on one issue episode you go any sign you man direct yet I say the same way na any necessary say Yvonne Nelson be boss akodi din over book no that was the same way any necessary say akodi be but I'm sure so no person emphasize BB obeso o chere BB plus I believe say enyum no oye no ebufum ana say where experience ebufu da ubufu pa wetin kan enyum bia later obet me aka say oh man kan ye my regret and I be say me believe say in the heat of ne ebufu no another record the internet man ne call let's say a bit overboard with the descriptions now try so picture no person painting as Yvonne being promiscuous and all that. Enable folk.
Question after replying a bay in a obide an unknown account, some fake account to be so or they throw a story about Sarkodie having met somebody. And when Yvonne shared it, in fact, I have always had this opinion. This is a personal opinion. And Nancy Yanka said, oh, yeah, I'm missing one relationship, more personal opinion. In fact, if you have an opinion about my relationship, it doesn't matter to me. Into no business, and I wouldn't even voice it out. But then for the sake of the conversation, I've always been of the opinion that first off, Yvonne was young. She didn't grow up with a father. Into she wanting to have somebody settle down, have her own home would be one thing that she would have wanted at that time. So she had also pay. It would have been one thing that she had wanted at that time. Sako there at 2010 was not doing bad. Nanka kanka krana, he was climbing. So most likely, yes, it wasn't really a relationship or yeah, but then I'm a woman. Sometimes we need to call a spade a spade. You may be in that kind of a relationship with somebody and somewhere, somehow, emotions will start getting and you would wish or you would want then it would end up in something serious. And then see, so looking at most masa kodie onyene year Tracy what say more from me, it is easy to say that it could have been me. It could have been me. Into no, my personal opinion. Still nalad. Yvonne is why the akomano owum. She still is interested in Sarkodie. And I asked this question there after the abortion 13 years ago. Was that the end of whatever they had between them? And now there, somewhere in between, no, they patched things up and they kept on doing whatever it was that they are doing. Because after that, I think somewhere 2015, there was a tweet about Yvonne demonstration and no pedo ye Masa Kodie reply. Yvonne replied that for this I love you more and all that. Into not there, love you know. Oh, is it not because Yvonne is still in love with Sarkodie? Into no them.
For that they mean to me. They mean to me say if she's still in love because after Sarkodie or follow my nyanya what you say. But then maybe I don't know in the first major in you go experience or pass you try. And also Wednesday to a book name. One to a book name say after 2015 almost a shawana maybe a Sarkodie so I'm becant to me mean to me and did you see. But one thing I can hear for say you won't very reply no very to me the strange you won't very reply. Because in Yanya starting it, then Yvonne and Bekashi will be able to say one question, or still go and read the book. But I could then you name Kwan by not miss Nani Kuka pie. I then Colani crab be money any twist no tweety and in fact twist ne crab were seeing case no because my inconsistencies be appear with book and
yeah.
And I've been Instagram you know post here and so it was inappropriate. Nay, I saw public sympathy be.
And then either it didn't rather look like she doing everything possible to discredit Sarkodie.
No, that's what I'm saying.
And create that image that he's somebody who goes about impregnating people and then not accepting pregnancy.
But she named the Okra account. No, possible say I'm sure. No one possible so will be a sympathizer so Anna say. But one thing is she shared it. And the fact that she shared it is more like an endorsement, say in Crawford, so how my spirit without she fact checking, say no crane and no cre, because I feel say you no affected no, or if we tell you it's not manakana kuma, Matias. So, what say feeling so much, mean to me discredit because a bit more possible, but for someone to reply something, no, it takes emotions. It takes yeah, because yeah no one reply. Obiake was on Kasai, but Sarkodie the independent. Waba be kasa bebre share. I saw public sympathy sign your money na.
Memoir. When we talk about memoir, or a tell it all book.
Yeah.
Kanina. But then second book na. It seemed everybody was at fault except Onu Yvonne.
And yes,
this one wanting to pimp me, this one does this to me, that one that did to me. Into no when you fault to be our no.
And really, I say my mom there's an overcome benefit too.
Into what can more benefit?
On what can say story be your three sides, your side or side, and your
and then the main
memoir, your memoir side. And always at this time, I try memoir, the devil of it.
So don't know oh you papa.
They say from an perspective, no, you might go through no affect it or no. And you will be so a different perspective. say maybe on Yvonne call said na Yvonne a wicked na nitimi edin Yvonne ye ni papa Yvonne ye to say ono so be so to say steps do ya sa akode ababa kan say sa akode so eto on rap no
ono so the side aba
say fele to say sa akode na enjo na again na ebon sam because say akode so odwen so enya obi papa sana she belongs to the street sa akode so line sa akode so say sa akode so say okaso on keep ono na so or school won't keep it. So Saturday so part no Saturday so. Oh, but the man and the boy be catch him that the man no one in benyu for ya no a format. Say format class work. Eh yins and no gwe no waka do I would have wanted you to keep it or a format. Oh, I don't mean to me and told me danti. In MOB and yins and be maybe obi am pomba so yin san cry me cry. Hey, I've not putting myself I've not putting myself in I've not putting myself in a position. Oh, then you're a good boy. I'm not putting myself in that position. Then you're a good boy. Inti but the whole thing is, as I say, Sakode Sunyum, no man, if I say Sakode a correct person. Inti bomb is in a book, definitely from the side of whoever is writing. They are going to say on the count story in a way. Definitely, we better so me in a way, papa. But me sure some for industry no on the say, oh, Yvonne cry on your papa. Enti na bo say actors ni actresses be mo cry there bonyum no anhwe mo so mo beef te wo ma to nyum ne cry yo mo de so yes since book ba out nipa kra wa stand in the ground we di bank a lot of things in the book no Ola Michael also nyeme pd wo book ni ma you Troya Yvonne Troya it wasn't right especially about Jackie Appiah also the parts that Yvonne wrote there no work on movie set bido and one person also as a stars of the future was say that person was Jackie Appiah and Yvonne did not write it as it happened but then apparently the truth is that Jackie had sought permission there or kaya or today but Yvonne being in school and writing exams did not seek permission or did not communicate to anybody the oral exams in Tenebia, she can't be there within these hours of the day or anything. Nothing, no communication of that sort took place. So she coming to write in the book in a way that throws Jackie under the bus. No, Yvonne has become a hypocrite. That's what I'm saying. Book near perspective. Yvonne drawn based on any perspective. Maybe it was no. When him say
she wasn't at fault in any way.
Jackie busa permission.
Okay.
In internal tron from into up to Jackie, you say Jackie, but that's how I call the Aban. Abeka say Yvonne belongs to the street. I say Yvonne so bad no I say Jackie so bad no Beka say oh boy and tell Sammy busa permission. And you my fault. Into me blame me. What am I say? And it's sanity.
Sanity. People are asking or they are demanding the Sarkodie ambassadorial deals, no, he should be stripped of all of them. What is your opinion?
Well, first things first, make any plain. The Black Rasta kind of.
Black Rasta has said it's Sally Man. I think Sally was even the first person who said it.
Sally, ne Black Rasta na gimmicks, because an example, Black Rasta. Only if you have an issue, no, then no anger.
Okay.
Then wanka.
Okay.
Saliman Waka say Onya Mac Brown. So the bonnet there. You get if it is based on the Omokandi and then Akomutuni no muni right there some bekebi.
The overkebi. Okay.
That's yes. Because ideally no. Most is akodia ye Yvonne also. Question I don't know. They no can ye no. Then the end yam. Because say me describe it. Say area hano obi atimi fem obi a description enye insult because say say enye insult ana me boa say enye insult say happy oye they say obi nti obi o area no ya shower na o ka so ya shower why no
oye dzino
so onye no
enya o no so aya o no so ka
but o ya shower. So
you are stating a fact.
No, I'm just saying that.
So what you are saying is when you are stating a fact,
when you are stating a fact, it's not an insult. Because it's a fact. To say, obi obolo. Nagas obolo. No.
But if the person takes it as an insult, isn't it?
That's something. A description. It depends on how people, communication, how people decode it. But the truth is, so oko law, oko court, say oye me. Now you bolo, na me say you bolo, so you bolo. In terms of scientific terms, ni bibia you bolo na me boa. It what means you me say me ka so you bolo. You bolo.
Okay.
So if the Yvonne feels it's an insult, Yvonne should also come and explain that it did not happen. She did not sleep with multiple men from his camp. Because it's a description.
From his camp, does it mean Sarkodie's camp?
Sarkodie's in says the street in the Sarkodie street. In the Bamba
on your general highway.
A bit my general, but say circle Nisuka, say general, won't mean who will be a Nibacronino.
But then so within the entertainment space,
into circle,
Sarkodie in the streets, no entertainment.
Into circle, no, into say, Ubiaka Bibia Manato Sarkodiasu.
Okay.
What I say?
Okay.
In this anity.
I get it.
In this, yes, sir. I say you want to prove it, and Tessa.
But then, yem for the mazin to international community, Hollywood, the Fonaze, when they get involved in some kind of scandals, na ambassadorial delay, na wa cancel. No, I cancel. Wouldn't you say, or don't you agree if I say that aha monomono yem put the minyamano into consideration so far as nyipan one numbers and contains irrespective of what the person does, the person still carries the ambassadorial title anywhere, and therefore it doesn't put our celebrities in check when it comes to how they handle some personal issues.
Okay, but before I answer, may I establish the facts? Just because a fact, no, so yes, I condone the Sarkodie kind.
Okay.
Like I've said, a bit now, I can in a lighter or brighter way than the way he said it. But then a description. Now to answer the question, Abu say, so yes, me feel say your brands and mama celebrities no too many opportunities. Because your chroma, you a lot of scandals happen that are resulting in nothing being done. So start kind of abrogation na yamba necessary ko dey can we.
And ambassadorial deals be more.
Me too for the fire. Now compare to extend na another ne. Asem because omo culture no. Yes, your culture need different. You usually say a T say bibia. Omo entire affect them. Because say funny face ko ba you say they don't anya hwe and wa samba beje pepepe. I think the only person meet me aka say be affected and be I think probably Stone.
Okay.
After VJ incident, was a paranoia Samsung ambassador. But I think they silently let go.
Is it not because of how big Samsung is?
Yeah, but Samsung is a big.
Because even the companies need be I know some of the companies are they have their mother companies that goes international and decisions are taken from there.
International company until they would deal with it with the international
standard
kind of mindset. What you say? So there are some of the stuff that are easy. Obi akobon again and then say na still we say ambassador we akwesi na we
but no we say eye we akofrod obi wajo obi na still hold the ambassadorial deal. So would you say that it is time the various brands will take the Amazon into consideration?
Some do, but yes, ideally I think if we are going to sanitize and put our celebrities into a kind of a check, we can even make use of when background effort tape we if you ambassadorial done some as canabon. Next time no, ebema will be a one chain, a bit shanyansi in film. What you say? But the circle they kind of there and yeah, I did Kesibia a bit me losing ambassadorial toaster.
Masako de Ken and Yazi Kesibia. Oh, and ya Dickesia. Sako said a lot too. Yeah, and I'm a so. Some said to in fact, the things Sarkodie said, if I am to be in Yvonne's position, it would probably hurt me more than it did Yvonne.
But the question is, are they true?
Whether true or not.
No, because if they are not, and you're not clear, and shows that.
So wait, remember, Ghana Harmon. We have a thing of giving everything we read our own interpretation. Today, Abofreni poison issue here mekani.
Yeah.
They said food poisoning, but people are saying he's been poisoned by somebody, or two different things. Now, I'm in mekani book no. I don't remember reading anywhere that Sarkodie said he is not responsible. I think you saying you are not responsible for a pregnancy, and you saying whether or not Sarkodie said it, and you saying you are not ready, or yeah, the same thing. I am not responsible means onyamia. I'm not the one who impregnated you. I'm not ready means I am the one who impregnated you. But me ready, there moshe eba. And unfortunately, no, most of the time when Obi Kadonye ready to moshe eba, we only attribute it to finances. But emotionally, psychologically and all that, the person may not be ready to have a child. But then of course, Ghana folk drew their conclusion. The Sarkodie Kade, he is not responsible. And listening to Sarkodie reply now, Ozebeno, it seemed he had taken the interpretation of the public and not what he read in the book. And then he actually stated in the song, the book, no, Banoraka canals are on can use the BB. So if you haven't read it, how do you come out with a song bashing the person who wrote it, knowing very well that you haven't read it to understand what she actually meant?
That's what I'm saying. That make us say mistake is saying you're not true from a place of anger. And truly, when you're sure so kind book, no kind crowd and tears here. Because like I'm saying, because use public interpretation of Nkrofoka say or for see one man require abortion. Because I say how cry na shame on. But also Sarkodie in the book no the state anyway says Sarkodie nka so ready. The book they can Yvonne angasa na ebu na adwen ka says Sarkodie ready.
And then she herself also stated that she was in her final year.
Yes, she was not ready.
She had been banned from acting, so she was not ready.
So because Ukrainian meaning so baka so nyungwa forget it.
Unji.
Of course raw form.
Unji.
Obewo. Ana so ka say na Sarkodie no nya established so na oboa. Then the ten na Sarkodie artist of the year.
Yeah.
No to baby.
No to baby.
Ampa no ne na mama net ba say no nche say no na scanning started say eba.
No be no fi na mama ncha ntam.
Yes, I have because I think say Yvonne did the abortion on her own accord. She just wanted like not affirmation. Say ampa koi. What am I saying? Because she was then older than Sarkodie. She had the star power. Other no a star. No I Princess Tyra name. No a bigger chance Sarkodie. I think na Sarkodie artist of the year. Or elevating the craft what you say. So if you nanga Yvonne person keep yakolan. So Yvonne herself was the instigator of the abortion. But in Krofama, they look even in her reply crowd, she still made it look like Sarkodie was to be blamed, saying, Michael, would you have accepted it?
To chere or name my Sarkodie.
And or man, but then so say sometimes baby, but person say, menam oh, kwame ni pia me se menye. Adi suna person ye.
No one ka sane.
Wa plan say ene me koye ma ade. But me person obi ka say fin, sana bibi sia, maka say kojo ne ma se menye. Ya ne ka pia. Oh ya na se menye o na afi de obi a blame ya. Sana everyone else in play cards.
But looking at the legal side, we've had conversations here, Bisa, the can Sarkodie sue Yvonne and all that. And the conclusion has been, yes, able to miss you, but you won't win because it's a fact that was stated. Now, considering the Sarkodie one can book, now one tase, non-reactive to what the public were saying. None reply was more based on what the public was saying. Can Yvonne sue Sarkodie?
What Sarkodie said, was it a fact?
But that is not what she wrote in the book.
But Sarkodie did not categorically state what was in the book. The only part of the book he said was, or say abortion nation.
So I write a book. People read it. They give interpretations to some part of the book. You reply insulting me based on the interpretation that other people have given the book.
But the question is, which one is the insult? That's what I want us to. And I'm say establish it.
Now, if you say I was for the streets, are you not to come and prove how you came to that conclusion?
Where we to for the until if I'm not simple for no cocoa, that's how going to be prove. What you say? And I make us say if I'm not in fail it, this is how could the boy on reply no, I'm not finding cocoa. Yes, simple.
That's for the streets. She was for the streets. I want some clarification.
Set him.
Remember, I want some clarification. I'm here. I'm in Mankasa. In fact, it started with an advice. I would say that's one of the best advice I mean in the industry. And it was my former boss, Marco Kumanti. He gave me that advice the moment I started working in this industry, when I started working with him. No, okay, industry, no, it seems big, but it is very small. Say, say you are going out with this person, you're going with that person, and then you get to an event and you realize that you've slept with most of the men that are there. And now I'm a man so no, me take it time with industry, and I'm so no. Damn a relationship recycling now where you industry no mempe. And that this person is dating this person, or chana that same person is dating this person's friend, or am mempe. But then the reality is, say nessa. The possibility of you dating somebody who works within the health sector is very high because the microphone na anyone nanto. Say a teacher, the same thing. The same applies to if you are in the entertainment industry because addition it's the same people you're interacting with. And unfortunately for us, no, even 8 to 9 to 5 was a 8 to 5 job where you would close and you would get the opportunity to mingle with other people. Sometimes morning till morning you are working. Into the tendency of you having relationships with people in the industry is very high. Is that what is called being for the streets?
So being for the street is a simple term. American slang.
Okay.
In fact, they'll propagate here in the future.
Okay.
So she belongs to the street. I say, Obia, we dating go for baby. And only go for baby added that. I said, no.
So it doesn't matter the space within which you slept with the people?
It doesn't matter the space. It's the matter the number. What I say?
Okay.
We are multiple partners. Just utufu utufu about multiple partners. Sabe pepe.
So obi will be 3-4 partners. I know the person is for the streets.
Yes, but so
no, the streets for what else?
Because I'm a sign chamfer.
Oh, okay.
Sana term no estate. Me Yvonne.
Okay.
Me interest so belong to the street. But Yvonne am I at sa akodi enim no. Ndi sa akodi kasa meet me age sa akodi because they've been intimate. And obi ane na intimate there one time can some form because my share baby.
You shared something.
But it's possible because scenario na Yvonne ne sa akodi na happen no. I'll say spell of the moment. It may happen with different people. But if in book ne class, so check number of people date to a book. We may have number of people will date to a book. Chase forever.
Chase was there.
I saw you to me. Sako dear. Say
Joey B.
Inyanya. Joey B in the book.
Joey B.
No. Oh, Joey B.
But Joey B. But say
Joey B.
And about say we dating that.
Only book you can say you can.
Yeah, come over. Okay. Into Sako is in there. Chase is in there. Inyanya is in there.
Akwana no say o propose man na wan rare no.
Ma o say odu baby no why there nyanku bi basra no class e
ho sofo ne ba no
sofo ne ba no
ho even book no
na photographer no nya no we
since say book no classes one throw the breaking the virginity and on share the dating after inyanya they wait so mathematics na yes
oh mathematics na yeah no
so from the book na Crawford 6 I no mention so ana nyani na
onyani nyina
onyani nyina ndi se dia ka ne be ka ho se for kra be ka ho ateten se edu no no
but then judging how Yvonne portrayed na mame to be in the book where people drew the conclusion that wa abode mame sebi ashawo onade I mean this was what was trending on Twitter This is the conclusion that people came at. Na eshe ono nankasa so relationship CV a otro wo book no mu. And where she has come to finally conclude that Awarumpono, it is not what she is looking for now. Would you say she has set a good example for herself and her daughter?
Well, the book is meant to be a healing experience for her. Like, what trouble because of the say or let go of the past and no embracing new beginnings, especially for Nebano. And one thing I ain't mean Jim Fever no since me or Don Nebano.
Oh yes.
Or Don Nebano pa. Until possible say or bet me I multiple things. Ama Nebano enya the right path, and I think she's on the right path. At least Nebano or Papa. Onu enya papa. Ne ma no so brands no hu ne papa. But Nebano hu ne papa. So hopefully with the experience she has learned from her mother's unwillingness to open up no. Obet me an echana man Nebano I a better woman than she is, and I believe it can happen because Yvonne is still a strong. When I read the book, I was like, oh, Yvonne, like a strong woman. She's
strong. I actually admire her in a way.
Me too, I admire her for even writing the book, and I defended her for putting Sarkodie's name. Like I defended that was her memoir, life experiences. What I would only do, the thing I did not like was the fact that she came to reply Sarkodia, a man looking like
a witch hunt.
Yeah, and issue. But apart from that, I think she's good. Oja no se tia de enkofo de jamo sunyane ne nyoma to yam fanesa
enkofo de jam unfortunately aha na yeze nkomozi ni besi. Yeah, thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much. Awa ehwe he no so yeda wa CP ebia na awo ehwe he no you are for the streets, no, it applies to you. Since I knew this is a manfu pia kuma either day begin here. You are for the street. And since I day one is for the street. Now actually because no one you are trying the point to yourself. Whatever about guy nyame ad watching na yebasan so ye share or ha monum bio. Aha or e chat show. E share a channel no so bi ka de ohu a Bobotana na catch and or share on look out for Kwafu TV. Or do Hormonoma Original TV. Na we do not have a good night. Let me see how to